Hey guys! So if you're planning to take the CELPIP exam this late 2025 or early 2026, let's start strategizing how you can get the high score. For this video, we're going through the listening portion or the first part of the exam, and I basically have three main tips for you. Tip 1 is to understand the structure of the exam. Second is to master your version of note-taking. And then third is to practice, practice, and practice. So for point 1, understanding the structure of the listening portion of the exam. This information is publicly available through the Paragon testing site. Basically, it will tell you how many questions will come out for the CELPIP listening portion. In here, you can actually see that there are 6 parts to the listening portion of the CELPIP general exam. And it already tells you what kind of scenarios you are going to expect for each part of the question. So for example, part 1, listening to problem solving, will have 8 questions. And each part here will also show you how many questions you can expect per part of the listening exam. What really helped me was really understanding how each part is structured in terms of question type. Just want to share with you that for parts 1 to 3, you will be listening to the conversation once, and you will also listen to the question once only as well. To show you what that looks like on the actual exam, this is a type of conversation that you will listen to where there's no text, you just listen to it. And then the question will also come just on your audio, and you're supposed to choose the best answer to each question. So that's for parts 1 to 3. And just wanted to share that for part 1, it's subdivided into 3 shorter segments, but it's all a continuous conversation. For part 4, it's a little bit different because you will listen to the audio as well, and it will be played once, but the questions will come out after, and you can actually look at the question and you need to choose the best way to complete each statement from a drop-down menu. For part 5, it's a little bit different again because this time you are listening to a discussion, and usually it's with 3 people, and there will be a video playing. So you need to look at the visual cues as well as the conversation that you are hearing. The questions will come out after the video is played. And part 6 is similar to part 4, where you listen to an audio recording, and then after you listen to it, the questions will come out. And again, you have to choose the best answer to each question from a drop-down menu. So that's the first tip, understanding the structure of the exam. The second tip is to really mastering your type of note-taking. So on the exam day itself, you will be receiving a blank piece of paper and a pen. You can't use the computer to take down notes, so you have to start practicing how to write down notes manually again. When it comes to note-taking, you just have to make sure that you structure it well so that you can understand it best. No one's checking your notes, only you have access to it. For example, for part 5, where I am visually looking at the video and also listening to the conversation, I usually will come up with notes like man, woman, blue checkered shirt, red, blue long sleeves. And then from here, I write down what are the conversations or their contributions to the conversation. It really depends how you would understand it best. Sometimes it's writing down symbols or shortcuts because again, you're taking down notes while people are talking. So you really need to take down notes pretty quickly. But once you master your note-taking, it will definitely help you answer the question portion once it comes up. And then last tip is really to practice. There's a lot of resources online that's free that you can actually double check how well you are listening, how well you are note-taking, and what your score would look like on the day of the exam. So Paragon testing has 2 versions available for free online. I'll also come up with another video going through test B with everyone just so we can double check and work on it together. Apart from that, there are other resources available on YouTube or even online that will give you free listening CELPIP exams with answer keys so that you can double check and kind of gauge where you are in terms of your competency level. So that's it for CELPIP listening. Hopefully you can watch the next video and we can review together. Good luck!